Kol Haloyim La Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders that prophesied and rule well for the hope of 144 and the 1/3 of Yasharallah. Starting at the house of great millstone. Shalom to you, Akim, who teach and learn in sincerity. Shalom to the Akwith, who learn in sincerity. It's your brother, Kanan. And this, woo-wee, let me tell y'all, I've already done this video, so I got to water this down. I just took a strike for violence. Okay? This is a World War II vet crying about the conditions of sweet old American pie, America not being what he's used to growing up. You know, Jim Crow. Whites only segregation, that good shit. You know how the troops was treated, taking place in World War II. I'm talking about the troops. I'm talking about you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics. Jacob, how you was second to third class citizens in the military, even third class citizens, because when you consider that they captured German soldiers and treated them as elitists compared to the soldiers that Jacob that was serving in the United States Snakes of America Army. Okay, they got treated better. The enemies got treated better. Okay, than those working, fighting hand by hand to supposedly protect America's best interests. Okay, so this little fucking cracker Edomite is sitting here whining about the America never being the same, and it's not supposed to. So this time I'm gonna do the lesson, and I won't have any slides of them hanging us. I won't have any slides of them burning us to the stake. Okay, I'm just gonna speak on the matter. But you know, I came fully equipped with Jim Crow information, with everything that I just spoken about the military. I had printed out about the abuse brought on to the so-called African Americans, Judah, who served in World War II, and the conditions of them coming home to no honor, compared to those soldiers of Germany who was captive and treated like, well, you're just one of the good old fellas now that you're on our side. Okay, so once again, fuck Edom and fuck this cracker. Here we go. Bastard ass. Fuck YouTube. Fuck you too, YouTube. This is Obadiah chapter 1, verse 1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai concerning Edom. Okay? Edom, those people, the Edomites, this motherfucker you looking at right here, claim to be white, but look, there's white underneath his red face. Okay, can you see the difference? All right. Yeah, I'd be quivering too if I knew that this was the end for me. And the next time I'm ever back here, it's going to be under the conditions worse, severe than I put these people under. You know, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics. And if you've seen this short, if you get a chance to see this short, he's really saying the good old times is gone. The good old times, the fun they had, the privileges they had are being taken away. You damn right. Okay? We have heard a rumor from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. An ambassador is sent amongst the heathen. Who is those ambassadors? Starting with the apostles of Great Millstone, who've been laboring in this work, then the elders, then the Akim, like-minded men, okay? So like groups like Men of Valor, okay? Men that teach this truth in sincerity, not for personal gain, not for their belly, not to rub elbows. We're not talking about the 501c3 boys, the purse takers, the Judas bag snakers. No, we're talking about those who sincerely sigh and cry for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and I pray that I'm amongst them, one of the ambassadors that is sent amongst the heathen. Who are the heathen? The 17 nations. Who are they led by? People that look like him. The number one honcho, the number one enemy. Esau's grandchildren. His nation. Okay? The twin brother, the adversary to Jacob. You so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics. Once again, going back to World War II, the way they treated you. All right? Arise ye and let us rise up against her and battle. Behold, I have made thee small amongst the heathen, amongst your own people. That's why the scripture said the Egypt will battle Egypt. The Egyptian shall battle the Egyptian. That's spiritual. That's Edom. Okay, you are hated amongst all the nations, including yourself. Okay, thou that thou art greatly despised. So let me read that 2 again. Obadiah 1 and 2. Behold, I have made thee small amongst the heathen, the 17 nations. Okay, thou art greatly despised. The pride of thy heart has deceived thee. Thou that dwelleth in the clefts of the rocks, must I explain that's their infrastructure? Look around today. Don't they have these high rises all over the world, but mainly over here in spiritual Babylon? It's their inhabitants, whose inhabitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Okay, who shall pull them out of power? Look at DJ Trump, this shooting out the mouth, this threats, the big bad wolf. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll tear your house down. Yeah, the terrorist is backfiring, though, buddy. You're shooting your self-inflicted wounds. And if you're not hurting the United States, then you're hurting your allies, your buddies. Okay, the UE, who's sick of you. You know, the UE and NATO, that beast that's about to eat the flesh of the whore. United States of America. Okay? Though thou exalt thyself is the ego, sound familiar? The mascot, going back to Rome, going back to Babylon, the mascot. And today's whose mascot that is? United States of America, spiritual Babylon. And thou set thyself, though thy set thy nest amongst the stars, those space stations. You know, ain't nobody ever been to the moon. We not buying that bullshit. But those space stations they have in the upper orbit, lower but upper orbit. Okay, that's why I bring thee down, saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay? Man, I'm heated. Salakia, y'all. But that, hey, I put a lot of work into that lesson. By the way, the lesson was your turn to burn, DTA. But this time I'm just going to name this, what goes around, comes around. Okay? Simply that. What goes around, comes around. It's your turn. Your turn. Okay? This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, verse 6. Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone. This is Yahweh Bashim Shai, and through me none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other. And this is Esdras. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of thy time? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Okay, so we know that in Genesis 25, Rebecca was going through extreme pain. So she inquired, meaning that she went to the prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua of the reason. And he said, 2 manner of men are in your belly, 2 different nations. So they was bumping it out. They was fighting. They never had intentions of getting along. Esau came out first, red all over. Look familiar? Look at that. Plagued. Red all over, okay? And Jacob came out holding the heel, not red, looking like a man of that day of color, holding his heel. And that holding the heel not only means that they was fighting and struggling inside of Rebekah, but spiritually it meant that Esau had this kingdom and Jacob will have it next, not Moab, not Ammon, not Ham, none of them. And definitely not another tribe of Esau, which Russia is. Just another tribe of Esau, which the EU is. Another tribe of Esau, okay? No, they've had their time. They've had their rulership, all right? The little hatters, Amalek, trying to trick everybody to thinking that they're somebody other than who they truly are. No, not them either, okay? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the beginning of the Salakia. Come on now, I know I'm upset, but relax. 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, this eon, this rulership, this wicked kingdom. Once again, I liken it to Snow White when the witch is in charge and everything is whittled away in death. Okay. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So when the prince, not that Edomite cartoon prince, but when the king of kings, Yahweh Shai, returns with the host, the army, and takes back what's rightfully his, then we'll experience the new world full of life. Okay, everlasting life for you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, and Hispanics. Okay, that part. Okay, now I'm gonna slide down here. I'm heated too. Salakia, y'all. But I put work into that video and a lot of information. Okay. Second Esdras 6:27. For evil shall be put out. Is it not evil times we living in right now? Bad times, especially for Jacob. I would consider this actually being Jacob's trouble, seeing what's happening to the northern tribe, and oh, how close, how soon you will follow, you southern tribers, you Judah and Benjamin and Levi, that thinks that they comfortable, that thinks that this is not about them, that they only think this is a northern tribe gathering. Okay, nah, it's not going down like that, man. We are a family, the 12 tribes. Okay. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. All right. 28. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome. That's right. And the truth, which hath been so long without fruit, shall be declared. Okay. And man, I missed the video. The fact that I can't play these videos because he was talking straight smack. Our kids can't enjoy what I had to enjoy. We can't do the same thing we used to do. Yeah, motherfucker. For real. It's time for this truth to flourish like Yahweh Shai gave it meant to be. Okay? Now I'm going to skip down Hebrew hopscotch down to 57. And now, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, behold, these heathens. Who are the heathens? The 17 nations led by who? Edom. Okay? Which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. Once again, does this sound familiar? Even the southern tribe, you got to know, how can you feel comfortable living from day to day in this situation, especially over here in spiritual Babylon? I mean, you can be all the way in the bed with Edom, and he's still going to pull you over and beat your ass. You could be the sergeant of Edom, of the lieutenant of their police branch, and one of these motherfuckers pull you over, they going to beat your ass. Oh, you wasn't in uniform. I just seen a short 2 days ago where two officers, Edomites, came in front of the judge, and she said, "Do I look familiar?" They harassed her. Come on, man, you're never safe. Where the Juicy J, where the justice at? You ain't safe nowhere. But then you see this happening to the northern tribe, and all of a sudden you get comfortable. Okay. Well, that's why he called it Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble is not for the northern tribe. It's for all of Yasharallah. It's for all the world, but starting at Yasharallah, the 12 tribes. Okay? This is the book of Malachi 1 and 4. Whereas Edom, there you can't escape those people, saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places which they done. Coming out of the Renaissance, going into the Renaissance with Alexander the Greek, First Maccabees, okay? Chapter 1, it goes into that. Thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of hosts. Those hosts is the army of angels, those big black men with beards, okay? With powers, all right, led by who? Yahweh Shai, okay? The mighty archangel Michael, okay? They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall be called, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh Bashem Yahushua hath indignation with forever. Ain't no way around that, man. Nothing, okay? Now, I'm going to give you a quick little history lesson on how we got to this, okay? Just real quick. Genesis 27. Oh, I'm heated. I had so many good slides going between here. I want you to see this dude foaming at the mouth of how he wished the good old 1940s and all of that. You know, the Jim Crow. I can't speak that enough. Just research Jim Crow. Just give yourself a relapse in memory. Okay. Genesis 27, starting at 37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, okay, unto his son Esau, who is Esau, the progenitor of Edom, the father of Edom, okay, the oldest brother of Jacob, the twin brother of Jacob, but he came out first. Behold, I have made him thy Lord, who Jacob, and all his brethren have I given unto him for servants, all the nations, okay, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? Hey, he's like, I just gave up the blessing of heaven. I'm sorry. Damn, I don't know what to tell you. Basically, that's what Isaac is saying. I gave Jacob heaven. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, one blessing, my father? Bless me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Dad, why? Why me? Why? Why would he do this to me? His name is Supplanter. Jacob is the supplanter. Yeah, that's right. Because it was meant from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. 39. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. Get it? Of earth. Of this time right now. And of the dew of heaven from above. Okay. The residue of blessing. I consider that the residue of blessing. Okay. 40. And by the sword, by the what? Who has the sword? Whose main thing is to use force to get what they want? I'm still waiting. Okay. Who has the most massive destruction weapons? Okay. You should know the answer to that. And by the sword shall thy live, and shall serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Okay, and here it goes, 41. And Esau hated Jacob. Who is Jacob? You so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, including you speckled birds that look like the other nations. But your father's seed comes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Your spirit, your soul, it bears for itself. Okay. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him, heaven. And Esau said in his heart, in his mind, the day of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. And oh, that was a promise. That was a promise that he intended to keep. Okay. So once again, I had picture shows for you and everything showing you the conditions that we've been through. But hey, if you don't know by now how this man feels about you, I don't know what to tell you, especially the Jacob that's over here celebrating, watching the Northern Tribe and God knows who getting dealt with. But are they going after Moab? Are they going after all the Gober troops? Or are they even going after Ham? Damn, are they even going after black ass Ham? Okay, nah, it's just all single towards the Northern Tribe right now. Man, if you ain't seen what's coming, if you can't see this, 35. Remember, Psalms 83. They're all in league against you, Jake, against us. All right. Ezekiel 35 and 5. Because thou hast a perpetual hatred and has shed the blood of the children of Yasharallah by the force of the sword. When didn't we just read that was his blessing given by Isaac, who is Yahushai, if you can receive that? The Yahushai is Isaac, okay? He gave Esau this blessing, and he gave us heaven. In the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end, okay, and this is the part where I broke down that we supposedly got freed out of slavery, which we already know the paperwork going into that, and I don't want to debauch it, but a proclamation, whatever, really took slaves off the ground and took slaves off the farm and made it an industry. Okay, it made it an industry. That's why that June 10th is a fucking myth. Okay, and by the way, okay, it said when their iniquity had an end. So you once again, you let Jake into the military, right? But you wanted us swabbing decks and cutting potatoes. You didn't want us handling guns. Then you put us in sloppy platoons with no chance to make it, pretty much. Although we overcome because that's what we do. Okay, so then you asked the French not to show us love when we was over there being their heroes. I don't even understand why our brother would have came back over here unless he was forced to. Then we have to come back to the conditions of you ain't shit. All right, just to sum it up, back to black only, white only water fountains, the back of the bus, all of those treatments. Once again, while the German captive soldiers got treated first class, you got treated no class. Okay, within your own country, within your own ranks. Okay, therefore. 6. Therefore, as I live, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, never, even blood shall pursue thee. So you can imagine, this is when I'm showing you some of these images that I guess this is why my video took a strike or whatnot. I started off with showing the whore, the statue, and the casket. I don't know if that did it alone, but regardless, they didn't like my content, and I don't give a damn. I don't intend for them to. Okay. Salakia. Okay. Thou will thus will I make Mount Seir. Mount Seir, that's their inhabitants. And there are people before a place just like we are, most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth. And that reminds me definitely of over here in spiritual Babylon, which it will become a memorial, never to be inhabited again. Okay. And I will fill his mountains with his slain man, and thy hills, and in the valleys, and in all the rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. So when they give me the violence content, it's coming from the scriptures, right? But I guess these 501c3 super mega church preachers don't really teach out the Bible, so they have nothing violent to say. But that's what the Bible is, okay? I will make the perpetual desolation. Salakia. Once again, relax. Ezekiel 35:9. I will make thee perpetually desolation, and thy city shall not return. That's right. And ye shall know that I am Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So do you a favor. Do yourself a favor. Watch the Planet of the Apes. Watch the Planet of the Apes and go back to the originals, okay? Because thou hast said, these two nations, these two countries shall be mine. Who is that? The northern and southern tribes of Yasharallah, okay? And we will possess it. Whereas Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai was there. Therefore, as I live, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, I will even do according to thy anger and according to thy envy, which thou hast used out of the hatred against them. Okay. And I will make myself known amongst them when I have judged thee. And is that not what he did to the Pharaoh? Chasing us up out of, delivering us up out of Egypt. But when Pharaoh was chasing us, didn't he set that situation up to make his name more famous in the earth? And this time he's using this situation to make his name famed forever. Okay, the Lord has set these people up just to knock them down, man. They're just dominoes. Okay, they're just the bad guy in his movie. Okay, this is 12, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and that I have heard all the blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Yasharallah, saying, they are laid desolate, they are given to us to consume. What is Nero's thinking right now? Nero, DJ Orange Trump. What is he thinking right now? I can do anything I want to these migrants, okay? And once again, is he focused on Edom migrants, the so-called white man? He could start with Musk, the South African. He can have him chained up and round up and taken out. Matter of fact, his boy Bannon wants him out of there. Steve Bannon wants Musk out of there. Okay, he's saying you're not United Snakes of America. You're South African. Okay, so once again, the Egyptian is against the Egyptian already, inward and outward. And by the way, Musk is causing uproar in MAGA because they understand an immigrant is an immigrant. It doesn't matter your color. Okay, but you know. We'll see how that plays out too. But right now, the focus is on you, Jake. Psalms 83, all the nations hate us and will continue to. All right. Led by who? Edom. All right. Who is promised to have hatred for us forever and pursue us with that sword. We read it. Right. OK. So this is Psalms 139. And this is who he is talking about. This is King David. All right. He's talking about these people, man. He would have smashed your head against the wall, brother. For real. My king. All right. This is Psalms 139. Now, is that being violent? I gives a fuck. And 19. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Depart from me. Therefore, ye bloody man. Ye bloody man, Hiroshima, ye bloody man, dropping the only bombs ever dropped in the United States was on you, Jacob. On you, Jacob, you so-called African Americans, Judah, okay? All right? Slaughtering, taking the land from the northern tribe, genociding, just like they're doing in Gaza today. Same mentality. They've never changed. Depart from me, ye bloody man. Okay? Therefore, ye bloody man. For they speak against thee wickedly, and thy enemies take thy name in vain. Oh yeah, they're all about the Bible. Being Jew, you not. Been not a Jew. The Bible says that we must utterly destroy Amalek. Did the Bible also tell you that you were Amalek? You are the bastards that dwell in Ashtoreth? Did the Bible tell you that? Yes. But that's not the part that you're concerned with, is it? Okay. Do not I hate them, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, that hate thee, and am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with a perfect hatred. I count them my enemies. So, great Bishop Nate the Snake, I don't hate the white man. The Lord does, but I don't. Now you don't hate them. You getting that Judas bag. That's where you accumulated those millions from, that 501c3. See, once again, starting with the apostles of Great Millstone, they're here to teach us the truth. They're here to make sure that we sigh and cry. We're not here for a bag. We're not here for the next purchase. We're here to repent, turn to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai. That's his name. Not Yahusha, not Jesus, Earth Pig, not God bless. No, his name is Yahweh. Yah, he, Howah, exists, he be. Ba Hashem, in the name. Now, what do the little hats call her? Hasham. Hashem with an E. No, it's Hasham. Hasham. And that's just the name. Okay? Yahweh Shai. Yah, he, Howah Shai delivers salvation. Nothing to do with Earth Pig. Okay? Yeah. So once again, Psalms 139 and 22. I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemies. Okay, starting with you, Edom. For real. And just a quick insert. I'm dealing with an unemployment situation, and some Edomites tried to lie on me today and tell me that I didn't follow up and do my part. And now I have to go through phone records that I have to obtain through AT&T, and I was able to do it, the Wadi Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and click. Now I have the proof that I did my part. So, okay, pay me, motherfuckers. Yeah, I hate you with a perfect hatred, man. All of you snake bastard rats, okay? Now, I had these picks to go along with this next verse. So I'm just gonna bring it out. And once again, they said that my video was violent, but I use information that I've learned. It's not a movie I made up. It's not a story. I went through YouTube, Google some snapshots of things that the Edomites have done to our people. I used his video, and I used these biblical scriptures. So you tell me what's violent, this world or me? Psalms 137 and 9. Happy shall thou be. Hold on, let me come up. My bad. Remember, this is 7. Psalms 137 and 7. Remember, O Yahweh Shemel Shai. Once again, you can't get past this name, the children of Edom. Man, since I've been reading these scriptures, you haven't heard Ammon, you haven't heard Moab or him, other than it coming out of my mouth. This is all Edom talk, okay? Vocab, ain't no way around it. This is all directed at Edom, not the whole scriptures, but this, what we're talking about today, okay? Number 7, Psalms 137 and 7. Remember, O Yahweh Shemel Shai, the children of Edom, Esau's children, in the days of Jerusalem, who said, rise it, even to the foundations thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who is that? That's over here in United Snakes of America, spiritual Babylon, spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah, who art to be destroyed. Happy shall be he that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Okay, now I'm gonna read that again, clear. Psalms 137 and 8. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Now remember, Yahweh Shemel Shai promised that he will turn his fishers into hunters. And I was just reading Judges 16 yesterday. I pray to Yahweh Shemel Shai that he give me strength like Samson. I pray. I mean, I know he's going beyond, but hey, this for that tap. Just let me pick up a jawbone and slay 1,000 of y'all and more. Oh, I can't wait. Baba Kashai. And I mean that with my heart. Now, is that violent enough for you? Okay. 9. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Why will we be happy? Because you did it to us, motherfucker. You did it to us, motherfucker. You did it to us. You used us as, y'all know about the Levi logo? They deny that logo is telling you that they took us and pulled us in half with those horses. Okay, they're denying, okay, you can't, and what you're gonna deny that they fed our kids to the alligators for gator shoes, for gator bait, okay? They're gonna deny that they cut off our women's titties and ripped babies out of our women's bellies. Okay, they're going to deny that the main good morning goes into separating the family and then making light of it in the morning when you're mourning for the loss of your family. All right, so we're going to be happy to return this upon their heads. Believe me. All right, ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. This is the book of Amos. And if they take this down, then hey, I'm striking. I guess I'll be coming with another page. Amos 1 and 11. Thus saith Yahweh Shemel Shai, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, 3 and 4 is what? 7, perfection. I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the what? Where have I heard that before? The blessing that he was given from Isaac, the sword. Okay, and did cast off all pity. Didn't we read that the time for my father's mourning is at hand? Then I will slay my brother. Okay. And his anger did tear perpetuously, ongoing. And he kept his wrath forever. But I will send a fire upon Teman, which shall devour the palaces of Basra. Now, Basra was their capital, and they're, once again, just like when you hear Jerusalem and Israel, we're a people before a place. That means they are too. So he will get them wherever they at, and where's the headquarters right now? Spiritual Babylon. Okay. Now I'm gonna end this where we started from. The book of Obadiah, and I'm gonna go down to 6. How are these things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Hey, through this information, once again, why they wanted to remove TikTok, why this YouTube is probably next, and hey, and it's got to come. The famine of the word. We look forward to it. Long as we're doing what we're supposed to do, okay? Repenting and turn to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and faith in him. All the men of Confederate have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. Okay. And they're having help. Once again, you got Neuro in there running his damn mouth. Tariff here, tariff there, tariff everywhere. We want American flag here. We want United States flag there, everywhere. Okay, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is no understanding in him. Oh boy. Shall I not in that day, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, even destroy the wise man out of Edom? You can't get around it. And understanding out of the mount of Edom. And the mighty man, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the ends that every one of Mount Esau, their government, their people, their body, may be cut off by slaughter. Okay, and that's a promise. And the only ones that's going to survive is the ones that are meant to go into captivity, the first of captivity, the first round of the slaves, okay, that won't see death will be chained up first. Okay, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. And that's a promise. And you can't talk your way up out of it, because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is not a man that he can lie. Once again, this will be titled, It's Your Turn, Buddy. You think you crying now in this little short video? Wait till you touch down to reality. It's your turn, buddy. Shalom.